First off, congratulations to Inter Milan, who have broken the dominance of Juventus in the Serie A. Juventus had a stranglehold on the Serie A for 9 consecutive seasons. But congratulations to Conte and the Inter Milan team getting their first title since 2010. Welcome to the show, the Nutmeg on Guardian TV. My name is Solomon Fo. It's great to have you guys join us on the show today. I hope you're all safe, social distancing, and following the rules of the government of whatsoever country or state that you are in. Yes, it's signed, sealed, and delivered in the Serie A, and props has to be given to Conte, who has put together a really impressive side. 13 points ahead of the team in second as Atalanta, who actually drew against Sassuolo that handed Inter Milan the title in that particular one. But even more interesting is the race for the top 4 positions, the remaining top 4 positions. That's second, third, and fourth. You have Atalanta, you have Juventus, you have Napoli, you have AC Milan, all struggling for that position. I think what makes it even quite interesting is that Atlanta, Juventus, and Milan, they are all on 69 points, and Napoli on 67. And there's still Lazio lurking somewhere behind, also trying to get into the top 4 positions. So it's quite interesting, you would say, in this Serie A. But what has struck me as special with what, Inter Milan has done so far is the fact that, this team seems very different from, the regular Conte sides, because there's this dash of creativity, there's a dash of grit, there's a dash of steel, and everything just comes together and it becomes a team that is greater than the sum of its parts. Lukaku has played his heart out this season for Inter Milan, and there are people, other people also contributing, Achraf Hakimi, Lautaro Martinez, and even to the other half of the season, Christian Eriksen has been quite instrumental in getting Inter Milan over the line at those tight positions. So once again, congratulations to them. Signed, sealed, and delivered over there in Italy. But where it is not signed, sealed, and delivered is in England, where Manchester City were meant to have won the Premier League at this sort of stage if things went their way. That means beating Crystal Palace and also Liverpool defeating Manchester United. But that game didn't hold. That's the game between Manchester United and Liverpool, because fans were actually protesting at the Old Trafford. It was an anti-Glazer protest in that one. And I think what really got fans, what brought things to the head, what you would say broke the camel's back, would be, the involvement in the European Super League, the lack of consultation with the fans. I know there's been a whole lot of, bad blood, if I could use that word or that phrase, between the fans and Glazers since they took over in 2005. But this scale of protest, I think, has happened just twice, once in 2005, second time in 2010, and now at this sort of period. So I think it's about time that Manchester United and the Glazers actually take fans a whole lot more seriously. But I think this just postpones the inevitable. Manchester City are going to be winning this Premier League, yes, except something impossible out of the ordinary actually happens. So they're going to be winning probably sometime next week when they play their game. So moving over to another league that things are quite interesting when it comes to the title race. That's in the French Ligue. But before I touch that, let me touch on the Spanish La Liga, where things are also quite interesting between Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and also Sevilla. They could actually sneak in that particular one. So it's just, I think, 2 points between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid and Real Madrid and Barcelona are actually on the same points. So, but what set things up quite interestingly is the fact that Atletico Madrid is going to be playing Barcelona, next week. And I think that has huge consequences on where the title is going to end up, because a draw might hand Real Madrid the advantage. A win for Atletico Madrid ensures that they stay up there. And even Real Madrid has a very interesting tie against Sevilla, who also might nick, winning the La Liga title this season if everything goes their way, although they need a whole lot of luck with things happening that way. And it's not smooth sailing for Real Madrid going forward. They have to play Sevilla, they have to play Villarreal, they have to play Athletic Bilbao, and they have to play Granada. What Barcelona has to play, I think they have the easiest tie. Aside the Atletico Madrid tie, they have Levante, they have Celta Vigo, and they have Eibar. For Atletico Madrid, it's a little tricky. There's Real Sociedad, there's Osasuna, and there's Valladolid. If you ask me, I think Barcelona has the easiest tie in this, but Atletico has it all to do. Just make sure you win all of your games and you're in the safe and narrow space. So I think Atletico Madrid actually bungled things up. I think at a certain point this season they were leading with as much as 10 points with like 3 games in hand, but they frittered all of that away to get themselves in this sort of precarious situation. I don't know who I'm rooting for. Maybe it could go anyways. I'd like to see Barcelona win. I'd like to see Real Madrid win. I'd like to see Atletico Madrid win also for the culture, just to upset the apple cart, you'd want to say, in that one. Also in Ligue 1, I spoke about that interesting league race you have there, from Lille and PSG. I think I'm more interested in both of them because Lyon actually defeated Monaco. That was last weekend, and I think it has affected, Monaco's, title charge in that one. But more importantly, you have Lille and PSG. I think it's just 1 point between them, and we have to see. This is going to go down to the wire because there are 3 games to go, and yeah, you could see the teams have very easy games. I think Lille is going to be playing Angers at certain points, just mid-height teams, you'd want to say, and PSG also. And PSG also has some form of distraction, you don't say, with the Champions League. So I think this is going to go down to the wire, in the French Ligue 1. I'd like to see, the underdogs. Everybody loves the underdog. Lille win this particular one. Finally, congratulations also to the Chelsea female team getting to the finals of the Champions League. It's good to see Frank Kirby doing really, really great work. Penny Harder also doing great work with Chelsea. I think Emma Hayes has been phenomenal, coaching this side and getting them to the finals of the Champions League, where they're going to be facing Barcelona. But trust me, I'm going to be rooting for Barcelona in this one because there's Asisa Toshwala over there at Barcelona. It's good to see a Champions League final without Olympique Lyon. Yes, they were actually dumped out in this one, quite interestingly. So that's all we can take on the show today. Thank you so much for sticking with us. It's been really, really awesome talking with you guys. My name is Solomon Fowe, and this has been The Nutmeg.